Well, breaking just this afternoon, former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright has died at the age of 84 from cancer. That's according to a statement from her family. Now, etching her name in history, President Bill Clinton tapped Albright to be America's top diplomat during his second term. She became the first woman to serve in that capacity for the U.S. Albright was a political force, as well as a mother, grandmother, sister, aunt, and friend. NewsNation's Kelly Meyer takes a look back at her life and legacy.
At the age of 11, I sailed past the Statue of Liberty and started my life in the world's greatest democracy.
Madeleine Albright always said she felt like her life began the day she moved to America. Albright was born in Prague, a daughter of an ambassador. The world of politics following her across the Atlantic, from Capitol Hill to the White House, from Carter to Clinton. Albright's days in public service spanned administrations.
Congratulations, Madam Secretary.
Ultimately leading to the pinnacle of U.S. diplomacy, America's chief diplomat, the first woman to become Secretary of State. Albright held her own next to the male leaders of powerful countries. Throughout her global visits, she kept her passion for human rights front and center.
The purpose of my visit here this afternoon is to introduce myself and to begin a dialogue that I hope will serve well the American people and those from around the world who care about and are affected by what we do.
Even after her time at the State Department, Albright continued to work towards peace around the world and encourage future generations to get involved in that effort.
We want our children to live in peace, prosperity, and freedom.
Former President Barack Obama remarked on Albright's impact when he awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2012.
As the first woman to serve as America's top diplomat, Madeleine's courage and toughness helped bring peace to the Balkans and paved the way for progress in some of the most unstable corners of the world.
But Albright wasn't always tough and showed a comedic side in this scene from Parks and Recreation opposite Amy Poehler.
You're right. Once again, Madeleine Albright.
Can I have my pin back now?
Her pins, a story in itself. Albright had more than 200 of them, which she often used to communicate diplomatic messages.
And one of the cameras kind of zoomed in and said, "So why are you wearing that snake pin?" And I said, "Because Saddam Hussein called me an unparalleled serpent."
Of all the pins and accomplishments, Albright will be remembered for her devotion to public service and breaking down barriers for generations to come.
What is the story of this pen? This is breaking the glass ceiling.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.